Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to discuss one of the most treacherous things you can do while you're in Spain. And that is obtaining a Spanish driver's license. Now, I have recently went through this atrocious and it's just so fun of a good time getting this license. But I'm going to take you through step by step the journey that I took to hopefully get my license. So you might wonder, Josh, why do I need a Spanish driver's license? I'm living here, I have my international driving permit, I have my American or British or Australian or whatever driver's license, okay? Guys, you have 6 months from the time you become a resident here until that driver's license is no longer valid. So what that means to you is at 7 months, you say, I'm just gonna rent a car, no big deal. You rent a car, you get into a car accident, or you get pulled over by the police, you do not have a valid driver's license. They're probably gonna impound the car. If you had insurance through the rental car, that's no longer valid either because you don't have a valid driver's license. So take the time, get your license, get legal. The first step you're going to want to do is get registered with a driving school. If you're here in Valencia, there is a great driving school in Razafa. They speak English, which is, for us Americans or British, very helpful. Once you get registered, a couple things are going to happen. First of all, you are going to get this beautiful 160-page guide, okay? This thing is translated, I swear, with just Google Translate, so you're probably gonna pull your hair out as you're reading it, but this is going to be your guide through the process. The next thing you're going to get is access to practice exams. So how the practice exams work is there are 30 questions each. You have 100 of them. Do the math, that's 3,000 questions. After you're done taking those 3,000 questions, you're going to retake the ones that you've missed. After you retake all the ones you missed, you're gonna retake the entire 3,000 again. So you're probably going to be in the 7,000 question range of how many questions you've actually taken on the exams, the practice exams. So a key tip here is don't spend all of your time reading and studying this. Spend your time memorizing the questions from the practice test. Before you go to take your written exam, the driving school is going to be able to see how many questions you passed and failed, and they're going to want to make sure you're in the 90% passage range before they're even going to let you go take the test. So once you are prepared to take the test, the first step is you have to go get your medical exam done. So this video is going to start up right when I'm ready to get my medical exam. Stick around to the end so you can find out exactly how much this process takes and how much this process costs. You're not going to want to miss it. Alright guys, so the next step in the process is you have to get a medical check done. I don't know what they're going to do here, but you can schedule this online. I'll put the link down below at this place here. It's right next to the train station. I also have from my driving school in Razafa, they give you this little certificate here, and supposedly it gets you some percentage off. All right, I passed my medical exam, guys. First of all, that little certificate I got from the driving school, instead of paying 59 euros, I paid 26 euros. There's 2 departments in there. There is a psychological, and then there is a medical. So on the medical side, they take your blood pressure, basically ask if you take any medicines or not, a little bit of a 1-minute eye exam. And then on the psychological side, which I took first, there's like 2 controllers that are, so it's like little pegs you put your hands on, and you're controlling these little black bars through like a white road, 2 white roads. the two white roads are not the same, which I didn't know at first. I've never taken the test before. So if you touch either one of the black bars along the white roads, it goes but they are independent. So one will go one way, the other is going the other way, and you have to try to keep it on the white road and not touch the sides. I did pass both, and it did make plenty of beeps. So that's it. They gave me a little certificate to now give back to the driving school, and I can proceed with taking my written exam. The driving school confirmed via WhatsApp my time, which is 9:45. From what I've heard, I haven't been here before, but I have a friend, Bill, who took this about a year ago. And basically everyone just stands outside here, and then they'll come out right at your testing time and just start yelling everyone's name. You go inside and you take the test. So a couple of notes about the process. Number one, as soon as I got there, I was able to use the restroom because I've already had like 3 coffees this morning. But they closed like the gates, so you couldn't get into the building until the security guard came back out right before the lady comes out to start calling names. You have to stand pretty close to her. There's like 40 people. You can't really hear her. She'll just call your name. You walk up, show her your ID, and then you walk in. The security guard will tell you where to sit. If you need it in English, someone will help you. But basically all you had to do is hit the continuar button, enter your NIE number, hit start, and the questions were automatically in English because the driving school had already said I needed it in English. So the instruction at the beginning will be in Spanish, but that's all you have to do. It was pretty simple. Guys, the results are in. It's 6:19. I just got a message from my driving school. Let's see what it says. You want to read? Hello, good afternoon. You passed the exam, congrats! Yay! I did it! It says after 7 we can see the mistakes. So I'll see how many I missed. I passed. It's time for a beer. Mao. The Spanish beer of champions. Cheers. Tastes like driving freedom. However, it's not over, guys. This is just the beginning. Now I must take driver's ed courses, okay? I'm actually having an instructor next to me. And then I get to take a driving test. So this is the beginning, but I passed the test. All right, guys, good news. My driving school has already scheduled me to come in for my first driving lesson. So I am here at El Cid here in Rizafa. I'm going to take, basically it's by the hour is what you pay for. You can either do automatic or you can do the manual gears. They have both cars here. I am taking the automatic. I can drive standard. I just don't enjoy it. So I just really don't want the added stress. It's been 10 years since I've driven a standard car. Anyway, I'm going in for my first lesson. Lesson costs, just so you know, are 60 euros an hour for an automatic, 55 euros an hour for the manual car. After my first lesson, then they will tell me how many lessons they think I need to be able to pass the test, which I think they'll schedule today for a couple weeks out. But we'll find out. I'll tell you more after I talk to them, but let's go see. And here's my car. Ooh, let's go. All right, guys, I am off to my second driving class. Yesterday went pretty good. It's an hour long, so I'm going for hour 2. And they told me I'd probably need about 4 or 5 classes to be competent enough to pass the test. So even though I've driven for 25 years, you still need 5 hours of practice to be able to pass your driver's test here in Spain. There's a lot of just quirky laws and rules and things that you really have to know. The guys who administer the test really look for. So they look for little minute things that supposedly are kind of on a power trip. I don't know, but I'm off to class 2. All right, I am back in Razafa. It is time for my 3rd driving class. So in my last lesson, learned some new rules, but I also found out kind of how the next step works. Okay, so what ends up happening is the driving school gets about a certain amount of slots that they're allotted from the DGT. From there, they submit your name to go into the next slot. Now the slot dates are still kind of a mystery to me. It happens about every 2 weeks is when this particular driving school gets slots. So the next available slot is going to be February 10th-ish from what I've been told. So today is January 26th. So I still have about 2 weeks before I would be allowed to take my driving test. But I also won't find out if that's the exact date or not until it actually comes that week. So I'm showing up for my day 3 driving course. And I think I have 2 more to go, 2 or 3. He said I need 5 or 6. I'll let you know how it goes. All right guys, today's the big day. It's 8:10 in the morning and I have my driving test. So how it works is about 2 days before your test, your instructor tells you, well, he's informed by the DGT on which area of the city you'll be in. So there are multiple parts of the city, different courses that the testing people have you take. So I'm actually in my home course, which is good. And I'm getting ready to meet with the instructor and of course the tester guy. Basically how it works is like the first 10 minutes of the test, the tester will just tell you just kind of drive by yourself. And then once he gives the first kind of command, the test starts. And then that's like another 15 minutes. So it's all in all about 25 minutes or so. I'm a little nervous. It's like I'm 16 all over again, guys. So wish me luck. All right guys, this is Tino. This is the owner and your driving instructor when you come to this driving school. So Tino, I'm getting ready to take my test. What are your last words of advice?
Well, if you're gonna do the test today, you're with the examiner, your examiner here.
Uh-oh.
Do it without nerves, without pressure. Eh?
Okay.
You can do it very well. Huh?
All right.
That's it, no more. Okay.
All right, thanks Tino. All right guys, I don't have a good feeling about that one. There are more stoplights in Valencia, from what my instructor said, than Madrid and Barcelona combined. So there's a stoplight literally the home stretch, 10 seconds away from where I'm, the end of the test, the starting and ending point. And as I was turning right, the stoplight went from blinking yellow to red, right here. So that's probably gonna fail me. Damn it. You don't find out till tomorrow, but I don't have a very good feeling about this one. Typically it's an automatic fail. All right, good morning everyone. It has been almost a month since my last driving test. You know, the driving school only gets to have exams every 10 days. So it's been about 30 days since my last test. So I'm enjoying my coffee. It is 9 a.m. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait, but we gotta pass this today. So wish me luck. From what Tino, the driving instructor, said, it was perfecto. He said you should pass, but you have to wait until the next day until you actually find out the results. I was told the only thing I didn't do perfect was when I actually parked. He said I parked maybe an inch too close to the other car. But other than that, he said everything was great. So, Lord help me. I think I passed, guys, but I'll let you know the results tomorrow. Guys, it's after 5 p.m. The results should be up. Let's see if I officially passed or not. This is me. This is me. Opto. What's opto mean?
I think you're passed.
Opto, I think that means I passed.
Yay!
Spain's newest driver, right here. Yes!
This is going crazy.
Okay, so, okay, here's what I can do. It says I can obtain authorization. There it is. There it is. I got my temporary license right here.
Woohoo!
Temporary. So it's turning out to be a very rainy March. So I'm walking to the driving school to pick up my loser sign. Only it means a good thing. So I'm almost here at the driving school to pick up the L. Also, in addition, every time you take the test, so I failed my first attempt. I had to pay 40 euros. And then I got scheduled for a second test. You have to pay another 40 euros. In addition, Tino likes to take you to the testing zone. Thank God he did, or else I wouldn't have passed. And drive around for an hour in that zone, like a day or two prior to your test. So that's an extra 60 euros as well. So all in all, to take the test a second time, the driving portion of it, I had to pay an extra 100 euros. I'm gonna go pick up my L. Hola! Oh, hello! You're on camera, say hi. I passed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I have to give you the L.
The L, yeah? Okay. So there they are, the hidden drawer of L's. Ooh, that's shiny. I did it! Woo! Okay, guys, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please hit the like button. YouTube really likes it when you do that. But let me go over the final costs on how much it was to get this license. When I first started to sign up to get access to the website and also this awesome guidebook, it was 179 euros. Then to be able to take the test, the written test, it was 94.05. Then also, at first I picked manual, but then I said, nah, forget it, I'm just gonna do just the automatic. So they charged me 8 euros and 67 cents in tax. My driving lessons plus my first driving test cost me 550 euros. And then I had that one extra lesson because I failed my first time, plus the extra test cost me another 100 euros. For a grand total of 931 euros and 72 cents. So it is not cheap, but what can you do? It's still better than wrecking a car and you being liable for a $30,000 vehicle. Now, if you do speak fluent Spanish, you don't have to go to El Cid. You can go somewhere else. You could probably find it cheaper. Even if you go to the same driving school that I went to, they actually charge less to speak Spanish there too. Now, as far as the total time frame goes, you know, I studied for, you know, a month and a half to be able to prepare for the actual driving written test. And then of course you have, you know, a month or so of your actual driving exam tests, like to be able to go out and practice. And then you had, you know, I failed the first test, so I had to wait another month before I could take the second test. So all in all, it's about a 3.5 to 4 month process. So get it done as soon as you can so you're not hem-hawing around like me. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was really helpful. Like I said, if it was, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios!